Hello guys, a random boy here today. So for the project that we are doing today, you'll need about a pack of bands or maybe a little more. You will also need 5 rows of your pegs. Of course you'll need your hook. And you'll need 2 black and 2 eye color, and then just like a pack of whatever band you want. I'm gonna be making mine out of red because that's all I have, but today we're making the 100 subscriber special, as I've decided, and it will be the baby whale. So I'm actually really excited to make this. You can try to do them on one loom, but I wasn't smart enough to figure out how, so I'm just doing it on the 2 looms. So, we're gonna start off with his fins, I suppose, or flippers, whichever they're called. We're gonna do his tail ones first. So let's adjust my camera, and now you want to take 2 of your band there, 2 here, and then you want to take 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here, and then 2 there. There we go, that looks better. And then 2 here, so 2 here, and 2 here, and 2 here, and let me just make sure. Yep, that's right. Now you want to cap this off 4 times if you can. Excuse me, and now you want to take double loop bands, put 1 double loop there, put 1 double looped across these 3, and a double looped across these 3. And now what you want to do is you want to take your hook and begin to loom. Switch this around because this is better. There we go. This is easier to loom for me. I'm gonna be recording this in a few parts, but I'll edit it together so you guys won't have to worry about that. So just loom this all. There we go. Now it's all loomed. You want to take some bands. I'm just going to be using something that stands out. So take your band, pick one, go in and slip tie these. And then you can go ahead and take it off the loom. You want to be careful, just so that it comes out and it looks good. And there we go. And now you just want to fix bands and stuff. Make sure it looks alright. And it should look something like this. And it looks good. So there you have one of his back flippers for his tail. So you'll need to go back and make another one of those. Try to make it opposite If you can, it'll just end up better overall for the whole design. So I'm gonna stop recording here and we'll cut to the next clip then. Alright, so now we're gonna make his larger flipper. So what you want to do is you want to take 3 bands and put them here, and another 3 bands and put them here. And now you want to separate, and you take 2 here, and then take 2 here, and then you want to take 2 here. Hold on, let me. Okay. You want to take 2 there, 2 here. Here we go. This is much better. And then 2 whoops. 2 here. Oh, no. You want to put these 2 here, and then these 2 go here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that's correct. And now you want to go down the center all the way to this point. So here. And now, let's see. 1. Okay, so here, what we want to do is take 2 that go out like so, and 2 that go down, and then 2 that go here. And then you've got it all laid out. And so now you just want to take your double bands and do your horizontal ones. Like so. Oh, that's not double. Looped anyway. And now you want to take 1, you want to cap this end off 3 or 4 times. And now you just want to loom it. So let's see if I can get the bands. There we go. Sorry guys. So you just want to loom it. My camera battery is low apparently, but I charged it like last weekend, and I don't understand how it can be so low when I haven't even used it. So it's kind of annoying. So you want to loom this part first. It'll just look better than if you loom up to here like that first. If you know what I mean. Now this one, and now this one, and now this one, and now this one, and then these, and then these. Sorry guys, that was probably a loud bang. And now you just want to slip tie that, and now begins the challenging part of doing the body, which we are going to be using the same style as Courtney Nicole has been, where we make the belly, and then we loom it together as we go. So that will be kind of difficult, as the project is pretty big, but we'll be able to do it, because we'll do about this much of it, and then we'll do this much, so, and, well, yeah. So, I'm gonna go charge my battery, and then I'll be back in a second. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to make his belly section from about here. So, let's see. Okay. We're gonna go down the center of our 5. So go on the center column of your 5 columns and take double bands and just go all the way down the center. Or no, let's not go all the way down the center. Alright, so we'll just go down 7, and then we'll go down the next row. And then when we get to the end, what we want to do is we want to go in 1. Oh, no. We want to go down 1 more here, and then we want to go in 1. Okay, let's wait for that. Okay, so now you want to go down this side. Sorry guys, this is kind of confusing because, so now we want to go into the center. And into the center again, and then what we want to do is take 2 and go from the center downwards, like so, like that, and that'll give our wheel a nice shape. And now we want to go down the side. And I'll have to open my other pack of bands real soon. So, and now I have to open them. And I'll just dump the whole pack on the table. Why not? And now here, what we want to do is we actually want to move this band and go in from the outside. So it should look like that. Yeah, so that's what it should look like. Now we want to do that on the other side as well. Hopefully this will turn out the same way. It should, but I'm not completely sure, because to be honest, this is the wing design for the baby change wing by Courtney Nicole. So you wanna move this set, you wanna move this set and then put them back on once you place this set on. So move this set, place this set on, and then put those back. Alright, and now we want to do our horizontal bands, so just put them everywhere that needs horizontals. and just put them over just put them over 3 of the pigs, and then they'll overlap. And then go ahead and put them here too. No, yes, put them here. Put them there too. It'll be easier that way than doing it later. So make sure you're just using 2 bands for this part of the project. Some of you may be asking why I'm using red to make the whale. Yeah, that's all I have right now. Then I have enough to make this guy. Okay, so your loom should look something like this. Now what you want to do is you want to cap the tip off 3 times at least 3 times, and now we can start looming. So we'll go under, we'll do that, and then we'll do this, and then we'll do this, and then we'll do this, and then we'll go down the center. This is my first project that takes a lot, this is the first project that I'm making that is such a large project. Like, all my other ones have been just like the hatchlings, which are cool, and I love them. But, it's nice to do something big like this and test it out. Hopefully this video gets, like, a lot of views. You know, I don't tag my videos as well at all as I should, but I'm gonna start doing that, so that way they pop up on more searches and stuff. And I also want to do a channel update later. It might get a little late to do that, but I'm hoping to do that. Okay, so I've got most of it loomed. I'm just gonna finish up looming it. This is the boringest part, isn't it? Yeah. Especially when... Oh. Is this the right band? A few... Yes, that is the right band. Okay. So... just keep looming. So this is probably my most difficult project because it's also kind of complex. So almost done. Oh, I was worried my camera was gonna fall and just started sliding on the tripod. There we go. Now we've got most of it done. We've got it all loomed. Now what you want to do is you want to take your bands that should stand out kind of against the color, and you want to tie off all these ends. Make sure you're getting the horizontal bands. Also guys, I'm sorry I haven't been recording. I've been kind of busy lately, and so if you guys did notice, I did release 3 episodes of a Minecraft Let's Play, which I had originally uploaded to my group channel, but we are changing the group channel and like how it works. So But just so you guys know, I will be doing Minecraft content, Minecraft PC content on this channel. Hopefully I'll be doing more of that soon. And I just need to start recording it more, so... of course, once you've got the whole thing loomed, go ahead and take it off, and make sure you have the ends tied off. For if you don't, the whole thing will fall apart. Or enough of it will fall apart that you'll have to, like, redo it. Alrighty. So, you've got a big old piece that looks like this, and that is good. Now, what you want to do, let's see, okay, sorry guys, I'm thinking this out a little. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to use our whole loom, but we're going to start off from going from the center to the second peg, like so, and we're going to do the opposite too, like so. And then we're going to go down quite a ways. Probably like 4 or 5 bands. We'll go 5. We'll go 5 bands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 5 bands. Sorry guys, my voice has gotten quite a bit deeper, I think. So I'll probably sound different. Just don't worry. Everything is fine. So now, once we go down these 5 bands, you want to take your bands and you want to go inside. Of course, using double bands. Wait, I don't want to do that yet. Go down one more and then go to the inside. It'll just loom out better. So, instead of that, you go down one more, and then from here you go in. It'll just loom out better. And then you want to go down a couple more times. So go down, we'll say 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we'll stop. And in the center, just go all the way down. We're gonna make this pretty big. This is gonna be hard for me because I have to count out for, it won't be too bad. So, and then I'm gonna go down to there. And now what we want to do is we want to go one more, but then from here we want to go out. So like that, again. And then we can go all the way back down. Let me just adjust. Let me also turn on this light because it's a bit darker now. Yeah, it's been a little while since I recorded the last clip. So, there we go. Now we can just put our bands down like so. Something I also noticed in my PC games, or in my Minecraft videos, is I'm kind of quiet. I don't have a microphone, so that's why. Okay, so at this point, your loom should look something like this. Alright, now, from here back, you want to do double looped bands. So, double looped across here, like so, and then the same all the way down to the tip of the tail. Okay, so you've got this whole section, which is double looped, and then we're going to do a double looped one here as well, but then the rest will be normal double bands for the horizontals. I'm sorry, I'm kind of not I'm kind of not saying as much as I should be. And then I go and say more than I need to. So, also guys, this part is kind of experimental. I made them kind of not quite as good on the other one. So I'm hoping that this one will turn out good. Or better, I guess. The other one turned out okay, but hopefully this is better. Now that you have all of your horizontal bands in place, you want to take your first little section and you want to place all of like where you tied off onto each of these pegs. So this is going to be kind of difficult. You can leave the tie-off band on, or you can take it off. So what you want to do is you want to get your hook in there, and then you wrap it around a peg. This part is difficult. I suggest doing like the center first, because that one's the most difficult. So if you can do that one, you can do all of them. So let's see, did I do it right? And it's not completely important that you get absolutely every band on this part, but I suggest it. It'll look better. Okay, let's see. Okay, that one's good. And now we can put this one on, like so, and then we can put this one on. Oh, I didn't get all the bands. I want to just so it comes out right. There we go. Okay, now that's definitely not the last time you'll have to do something like that. And I did not get all the bands here. There we go. That's all of them. Okay, so now what you want to do is go ahead and loom up the center. So just loom up the whole center up until the point it splits, then you want to stop. So you want to stop here. Don't go looming these two yet. And make sure you're grabbing the right bands and looming them properly. Oh, they're just coming off. Alrighty. Okay, now once I get to here, I'm just going to go and loom up this side. These bands are so easy to loom, yet I've had them for like quite a long time. So now we want to loom up to here on both sides. And now we want to loom these two that go out to either side. So for me, that means I'm putting that one there, and now I'm putting that one there. So it should look like that, and now you want to loom, and then you just want to loom up the rest of the sides. And then the belly portion will be pretty well complete. Hopefully it looks good, and hopefully it'll look great when it is combined with the top part. because the top and the bottom are pretty much exactly the same, just the top has eyes, and we connect the flippers, and then the top also has like the little tail part, so okay, so once you get to the end, right here, your loom should look something like this. And now you just want to take one of your bands and tie off the end. This one for sure, go ahead and use 2 actually, because this part is where there's going to be quite a bit of stress at a later point, so you want to make sure, so this way you can pull your hook through that hole later with those 2 bands. So now you can go ahead and take it off. I'm always super careful and just take mine off with the hook every time, but you guys don't have to, you can just rip it off. But be careful, don't break the bands, otherwise it might not look as good. Hopefully it looks good no matter what, because I'm thinking though that this will look good. It'll look good. I just haven't tried this design yet. And turn that one. So this whale is going to be a little, it's going to be quite a bit longer than my last one, I guess. Okay. So now you have your whale belly. Just maneuver it around a little. There we go. I think it looks great, and I cannot wait till it is complete. So, go ahead and you can take off these tying bands, and that is more or less half of your whale done. Alrighty. So your whale will be roughly this long. He'll be a couple more links longer, but you guys can tell it's kind of significant. It's a little bit longer than my previous version, and hopefully it'll look great. Alrighty. So I'm gonna go film a shorter video, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Or I guess in a second for you, but back. Alright. So let's start on the final part of our project. So you want to take double bands, and you want to go down the center 7 times. So 1, 2, 6. Actually, you want to go 8, because I didn't calculate the last part. So there. So you want to do that, and now you want to go down 6 on either side of that. There we go. Now I can. And then you want to go 5 on either side of that. And then we'll do our horizontal bands. And then we will also need your eye color and 2 blacks for this part, because we are finishing the head, so kind of makes sense to have the eyes on this part. There we go. I don't like it when the bands get in there. So let's just finish placing these bands. I'm hoping that this thing turns out awesome, and I'm pretty sure it will, so as long as my camera is able to get through this. The battery's low, that's why. So here what we want to do is actually remove those bands, put 2 bands here, and then we want to place these 2 bands. So like that. So it should go these bands, and then you put those bands, and then you put these bands on. And you want to do that on the other side as well. Oh. And then you want to take these bands off. You want to put 2 bands here, and 2 bands here, like that, and then you want to put 2 bands going down the side part, like that. And now what you want to do is, let's go ahead and put on some of our horizontal bands. Let me check where I put the eyes. 3 to 4. Okay, so we're gonna put horizontal bands here and here, and then we're gonna go ahead and put horizontal bands on all of the spots. Oh, where'd it go? And remember, go ahead and put them on these end pegs too. It'll be easier to do it now than later, so might as well do it now. And as you guys can tell, this is a very band-consuming project, but I think it'll be completely worth it once we finish it up. Alrighty, so now what we want to do is you want to take, hold on a second. Alright, sorry guys. So you want to take your hook and angle it up, and then you want to take your band and wrap it around 4 times. 1, 2, 4. And then you want to take another band, a black band, and wrap it around 4 times. And then you want to take a double looped body color band, and you want to pull both of these bands onto that band. Now what you want to do is you want to take 2 of them and move them to the other side of the black band. So take 2 on the little, for goodness sakes. and you want to put 2 of them on the other side of the band. So then what you want to do is you want to place the ends of that double looped band here, and also here, and then you want to take the horizontal band that's on there, and then you want to move that, and then you want to pull it through so that the 2 bands that are on the eye are on the horizontal band, like so. And then you want to remove the horizontal band, or no, not the horizontal band. You want to put I'll show you the other eye. Kind of messing that up. Okay, let me show you with this eye. So take your eye band, wrap it around twice. Take a black band, wrap it around 4 times. And then take the rest of your eye band and wrap it around twice. Oh my goodness. Hold on, guys. So that it looks like this. Now you want to take a double looped body band, and you want to drag the eye onto that double looped band. Now you want to make sure you have all the bands in. Oh my gosh. Let's okay, and now you want to take your 2 bands and the 4 bands and then the 2 bands and move it on there. And now what you want to do is you want to take the end with your hook in it, grab these 2 horizontal bands, and put the eye bands onto it, so that it looks like that. And now you want to do that with the other end. Like so. So you want to have your eyes here and here. Okay. Now what you want to do is, I guess we're going to start looming now. So this part is very difficult, but it's very important that you do this the same way as I do. So take your hook, place it through the cap of the stomach, and then place that here on the center, and then loom the center band. And now what you want to do is you want to take these 2 bands, and you want to take it from the other side, and then you want to take these 2 bands and place it on to this first peg. So like that, and then you want to quickly loom that before it comes apart. So it'll look like that. So let me show you on this side now. Take these 2 bands and then place it here, and then want to I did this wrong. Undo these loomed bands. Take that off and take that off. Now, before you do what I just did, you want to loom these two bands out to either side, and then you want to loom down the center. So like this first, and then loom down the center all the way. Alright, so you've loomed all the way down the center, and now you want to take these two bands, it actually should look like 4 bands, and then you want to place them here. And now you can loom this. And do that on the other side. Oh. Okay, and now what you want to do is you want to take the next set of bands right here, and you want to place them there. And then you want to loom outwards, and then you want to loom down, and then you want to loom all the way down. This is probably, like, really confusing you guys, so this part might not come out quite right, and it's probably be my fault. Okay, so there's that, and now what you need to do is you need to take these next 2 bands and place them here, like so, and then loom down just once. And then you want to do the same on the other side. Alright, so I'm going to take, hold on a second. Yeah. So I'm going to take these bands. No. I'm going to take these bands and put them there. And then you want to loom outwards. And then you want to loom down. And then once you have the nose part complete, the rest of it will be easy. So don't worry much. Alright, now I'm going to take these bands and place them here. Hold on, let me get light from another angle. This way you guys can see everything. And now you want to loom down once on this side as well. Alright, now the difficult part is done. You can go ahead and lift up this first band, because otherwise that might stretch too much. And now what you want to do is you want to take this next set of bands and loop it around here, and then you want to loom, and then you want to take the next set of bands and loop it around here, and then you want to loom. And then we'll stop here with it, and then we'll go and do the other side. These bands go around here, then you loom up, and then these bands go here, and then you loom up. Make sure that you've loomed the right bands and everything. Alrighty, Now you want to go ahead and take off a bit more of a project. Go ahead and take off like this much. And then you want to continue placing. So once you get to right here, you're gonna stop on both sides. And now you're going to take your flippers, and one side should be longer than the other, so you want to make it so that it's curving upwards and this longer side is facing towards the unloomed part. And you want to go through these 3 bands right here, like so. And you want to place this on the one where you stopped looming. And then you can go ahead and take off the tying band if you're confident it's on there correctly. Like so. And now you can take the next set of bands on the stomach, go through them, and then loom this one. So make sure you go all the way down. This is a lot of bands, so these two are under some serious stress. And then you want to go in and you want to move the bands around and make sure that it doesn't snap. Okay, and now you want to do the same on this side. It's not very important that it's curving upwards, but it'll just look better. Okay, so, and then place this, and then like so, and then take this set of bands and place it there, and then go all the way down and loom properly. Oh my gosh, big noise. I know you guys can't see it right now, but I'm just grabbing the very bottom bands. Okay. Okay, there we go. And then you want to loosen them up. Alright. And now you just want to continue. Go ahead and lift off another row or 2 of bands from the loom, just so stress doesn't break them. There we go. There we go. Place these here. Up. And then, alright. Once you get to this spot, you want to stop placing stomach bands on there, and then you want to go ahead and remove another row, and then once you have on the side done the same thing, you can tie off the ends. Well, let me just wait up. Okay. Okay, so now that you've loomed up to this spot so that it looks like this, you want to go ahead and take your tying off bands and tie off each of these ends, making sure you also grab the horizontal band. This part is difficult. So be careful when you're tying these off. This part is pretty difficult. And do what you can to not take it off the loom. I did. It'll just stay together better if you don't take it off the loom. And sometimes these aren't as tight as they can be. So just, oh, what? Okay, there we go. And now, one more. I really hope that I got most of that on camera. So, here are your tied off ends, and now go ahead and just remove the whole thing once your ends are tied off. hopefully it looks pretty good. It will be kind of flattened. You want to just poof it out a little. You'll want to go get some polyfiber or some tissues or something to stuff them with at this point, because once we get too much further into the looming, it'll be really difficult and kind of awkward to stuff it. Alrighty. So it should look something like this. Make sure you fiddle with the eyes and make them look good. There we go, like that. Something like that. There we go. Squish him out a little, and he looks good. And just maneuver him a bit, and there's much of your whale almost ready to be loomed. Alright. Alrighty, let me count up. So 1, 2, 3. So now what you want to do is go to your loom and go straight up the center 3 times, just so that we can keep count of this more easily. And now I'll have to grab another pile of bands. And I'll have to, this part is difficult because it's hard for me to make sure that the bands are all counted properly. 2. Okay, so now on like the far ends, you want to go up 2, like so, and then you want to go in, like so. In, like so. And now you want to go up 3 more in the center. Like so. And then on either side of this, you want to go up 4. Am I doing this right? I'm not doing this right. Take these all off. This would result in looming him backwards incorrectly. So take these off and I'll be right back. Alrighty, sorry about that little mistake. What you really want to do is go out from the center. No, you want to go down, straight down with 3 once, and then you want to go out to either side, like so. So 3 bands here, and then 1 going out to either side. Now let me quickly just count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you want to go down either side with 4 bands again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you want to stop. And then you want to do that on the other side. Let's try changing the camera position. go. And now what we want to do is you want to go down one more, but in one from the peg, like that. So down one more, in from the peg. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Now you want to go down the center 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now you want to go down the center. 1, 2, 3. Grab another little pile of bands. 1, 2, 3. And now here, excuse me, here what you want to do is you want to go down one and then out one, like so. Down one and out. Oh, for goodness sake. Down one and out one, and then all the way down the center. And it should be right. And let me make sure that we have this all correct. No, I do not. Those bands will go. Oh, I do. Okay. So this is all correct. So your loom should look something like this. Now what you want to do is you want to take double loop bands and go across here where you have just these two. Here and here. Now here comes okay, now you want to leave don't put any horizontal bands on this end row, because there are horizontal bands on what we tied off. So just horizontal bands here and here, and then down the center one. You know, considering this is a fairly easy project, like there's not many other parts involved in creating it, it's just pretty simple. And now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and take our back fins, our little flippers, and we want to make sure that their little bit of extra is towards the back again, and we want to take our hook, we want to go through these ones, and we want to place it here where these bands combine, like so, and then you want to place the other tip on the other spot, so like so, and then you want to take the other one and you want to do the same thing. So right there, and right there. Alright. I would suggest leaving the tie-off bands on. So now we're ready to start looming again. So you want to take your guy, you want to place, oh, I had a tie-off band come off, but it's okay. I'm just going to retie it right now. Darn you. Okay. Okay, no problems. So now what you want to do is you want to take your tip band, like so. You want to put it through. You want to place this right here, like so. Now you want to place all the other bands too. Now the center band is going to be the most difficult because it has the most bands on it. Alrighty guys, sorry. Just go ahead and make sure that your bands are all placed properly. And now let's loom down the center until we get to here. And always make sure you're looming the correct bands, especially in the center, because you have a couple sets of horizontal bands combining, at least at the first 2 times. But once you get past that, it'll be easy. And also here, you want to loom up just one. Just one. This is purely for aesthetics. You can loom up to here, but I suggest just waiting till it's time for that. So now what you want to do? Oh. Did I mess this up? This here, this here, this. No? Okay. Okay, so you want to take your next set of belly bands right here. You want to go through them like so. And then you want to place them here where you just put the other band on, and now you want to go all the way down and pull up on the bottom band, and then BAM! And your worries are fine. You have no worries. Now go through the next set and do that again. And then loom. And now what you want to do is once you've loomed up to there, you want to go in here and grab these bands and loom those up. Alright, and then you want to take the next set of bands. It's not all of them. Sorry, guys. Alright, now you want to place those there and then loom up. And now you want to do the other side, so that way you can take off a couple more. A couple more rows. So place that there. And then loom to there, and voila. And then once you loom up here, don't forget to go in and loom those other 2 bands. And once you loom that, it's okay if some of the bands pop off. Just make sure you don't pop off the wrong bands. That would be bad. And now that one work. There we go. And then once you do this right there, go ahead and take off this first row. Go ahead and take the first row off of the band, off of the loom, and go ahead and take the second row off as well. At least the 2 ends, because those are where too much stress is building. So now you want to just take the next row of worthy bands, place that. What? Oh, one just popped off. Place them here, like that. And then place like so. And then on the other side as well. Alright. And now you can go ahead and take off this. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and just continue with this for a couple more. And then once you loom here, hold on, there. Once you loom there, make sure you're doing the other side too. So I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna go up. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Work, work, work. Yes! There we go. And then loom up. And then once that's done, go ahead and take a couple more off. I'll say stop there. And now what you want to do is take your next set of bands, place them down. Loom the center bands first, actually. These two bands that go outwards, like to here and to here. Go ahead and loom those now. And now you can loom this one once you have the bands all ready. Go in and do the same on this side. Oh, for goodness sakes, just work. Work. Work for me. Here we go. Go ahead and take off another couple. There we go. Pushing it a little. And now just continue with this. Oh, for goodness sakes, work, work, work. There we go. You worked. Thank goodness. Thank goodness this is going down pretty well. Okay. Hopefully all the bands match up properly. Otherwise it'll be a little messed up, but it won't be bad enough that it'll look bad, but it'll just look a little funny at the end. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take off a couple more. And just continue with this process. This would be a lot more difficult if there were legs and stuff, so be a little grateful. Or grapefruit. Haha, don't be a grapefruit, that's just weird. Okay. There we go. Take off a couple more. And just continue on looming. Okay, so everything does match up properly, if you guys did it all right. Okay. Okay, here comes the most difficult part. You want to go through these bands where we tied off before with the stomach, you want to go through there, making sure you get all of the bands properly on your hook. Yep, there we go. And now what you want to do is you can either wrap those around here or just dig all the way down and make sure you grab the right set of 2 bands at the bottom. Or 3 bands, actually, because there are 3 at the bottom here. I forgot about that. Ow! And then make sure you pull them all the way through. And then put them here on the... Oh! No, no, no. No, 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 no. Okay, I just had one break. So if that happens, you just want to... Oh, freak out. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna go in and snip them all. Because if I don't, this will be just more difficult than it needs to be. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just wrap these around here. Oh, the camera moved. Not a good thing. Okay. So now, if you have bands, if you don't have bands break, great, just loom it and put it here, and don't worry about what I'm doing right now. I'm just fixing the bands that broke. Okay. Part super difficult. Okay, now once you have all those bands loomed, you want to take 2, maybe 3. 3 might be a good idea, just in case a couple of them do, in case one of them breaks or something. And then you want to tie them off together. And then you want to take whatever's still on the loom off the loom. Should have told you guys when to start stuffing them, but the time for that has pretty well passed. So, once that's all good, you want to make sure all your bands look good. Pull them through, take off tying bands. Oh. Okay, come on. Come on off. Come on. Alright, there we go. Take off tying bands. Make sure he's all good. Now what you want to do is stuff them with whatever you would like. Excuse me. And you have a whale. Alrighty, so with these 2 bands at the end, I suggest you just wrap them around the tail in whatever way you would like, or just leave them sticking off, that's fine too, but for me, I'm gonna wrap them around. And there you have your beautiful little whale. Oh my god, mine is so ugly. Well, I'm gonna go stuff mine, and I hope you enjoyed making your beautiful little whale, and make sure you get all the tying bands off. And this has been a Random Boy, and I'll see you next video. Bye.